It's all leading to the pocket. It's in his direction, and he's got it. He is a South Australian, of course. Central Districts tucked up against the boundary line. Looks good. Is good. Douglas to right, tucked up against the boundary. Centres, Kerridge.
Good kick.
And he needs to nail this.
Oh, and he gives it to Murphy after kicking it.
Adelaide get there first, and they're in front. Dangerous spot to be kicking to. Good use of the body by Yarring, but he couldn't pounce. Neither could Buckley. Rutten does. Oh, that could be ball. Had Pryor. Casbolt wrapped him up, and he'll have a shot from 50. This is for the biggest lead of the game. Neither of these teams have led by more than a goal. Gets plenty of shoe on it. That's out of here. Thomas on his own. Can he get there, though? Waited. Bang! Harlequin, big time. Took him to the line. Tui. Oh, stripped of it. Betts wraps him up. That's got to be ball.
If it wasn't the first time, it certainly was the second time.
Oh, and that, 50. Is it 50? You bet it is. This will take him to the top of the square. 184 games for the Blues. Eddie Betts crossed the border over summer, and that'll hurt. Casbolt within range. We saw the monster he kicked earlier. Gives it off to Yarring from 50, goal square. It's there.
Going to be able to be competitive with the Blues.
And he was the man that could change it. Dangerfield to McKay. Yarring's chase down tackle. Inspirational. Ellard scoops a handball up. Talia knocked down by Henderson. Everett, he's been the danger man to set it up. Doherty bounces it all the way home. Jenkins, little flick down, goes and gets his own ball, caught, hands it back, right. Walker, that's his moment, and he nails it. So Martin looks up. Made it tough for Jenkins. The chaos ball might work. Eddie Betts around his body, and he's back. He sits it up.
See, Eddie nearly.
Everett's going to go up. Oh, wait, from 3 deep. Back into the lineup this week. He shanks that.
Oh, no. Oh, he's going, what on earth just happened?
Oh, Doherty cuts off the kick in. Comedy of errors for the last 10 seconds. Still trying to establish himself in a Blues jumper. Oh, that'll endear him to a few fans. Jenkins sits on him. Cameron, well, he goes back and gets it, and this time finds the big sticks.
Need to come down.
Thompson, stand start. Oh, it's a miracle minute for Adelaide.
Drops it in short.
Every Carlton player is ahead of Yench now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 50.
Wow.
Jeez.
This is going to be 3 goals in 3 minutes.
Where does he take the mark? There. What he does, he's trying to cut off the kick inboard, but he has gone a couple of metres past where the mark was.
To level the scores as we edge close to 3/4 time. The whips are starting to crack here.
Got a smaller forward line now. It has to go to space.
Betts. Jamison. Eddie! Doherty. 60 from goal. Pokes the pass. Menzel tunneled a little. No free. Thomas. Ellard needs to. Does!
Well, we saw him get completely touched up in that first quarter, but they needed someone who knows how to defend a small player.
What a kick.
Turnover.
Meters on his own already.
Ellard to the man we spoke of, Menzel. To be a great player, you need to want the ball in your hands in these situations. And you sense he wants the ball in his hands. Runs away from Menzel, got his hands free. They set it all up. Kerridge to Jacobs. Not normally the delivery man. Eddie Betts with a couple to beat. Uses the body. Strips it from them. Can you believe it?
Oh, what a goal.
He's got 4. Knocks it straight to Murphy, though, to Henderson. Little fumble. McLean sets it up in hope. Thomas stands under it. Good grab. The pressure is on to restore a 7-point margin, and all the misses are now forgotten.
Jacobs is flying at the moment. Warnock needs to lift and neutralise him.
Dangerfield! He's pushed forward the gun, kicks around his body, and he misses.
Why on earth would he play on?
Fantastic desperation. Armfield sets it up long, high, goal square. Thomas is there, Menzel's there, ball hits the deck, Pods is there. Top of the square, wait! 360, tackle laid, play on. Dangerfield left that in the end for McKay. Goes long. Oh, you bet! There's a kick in it. Who else? Can they get a mark from this? Jenkins, he's up. One grab, not the second. Sloan!
Had to give the
handball.
Handball. Yeah, they've got a man up, Adelaide. If he gives that handball there, outside to Yench, he probably kicks the goal.
Kick inside 50. Siren. On the siren, a marking chance. It hit the deck.
He got hands to it too. That would have counted if he took it.
Mind-blowing finish to a mind-blowing game.
And here's the final grab. It was in, and then it popped out.